yeah. Fire for fire. Yeah. This is quite the clip. I know, very, very scary. 2 white women that look like Karens. Okay, chat. This was sent to me like a few times. Disclaimer, chat, it's a Fox News clip. But being assured that it's like any other Twitter or TikTok clip, it's not political, it's just some talking head saying some dumb shit about men. I'm gonna have a peek at it. If it's directly political, I'm clicking it off. If it's not a shoe video, I don't give a fuck about politics. It's just gonna piss me off and make me mad and I'll crash out, okay? Let's just read it. Men in decline. Gen Z rebrands laziness as stay-at-home sons, just like they did with the quiet quitting. What? But let's be honest, the real crisis is the feminization of men. Young women want families. Too many young men want DoorDash and mama's basement. This is so stupid. I want DoorDash! I want DoorDash! Am I a man? Oh my gosh. The basement's cool though? Yeah, and the heat it is nice, but let me watch the video.
It's a major problem. And you know, Speaker Johnson has been talking about those maybe deadbeat folks that are on Medicaid, and maybe some of those folks are the stay-at-home sons. We don't know. But I'll tell you this, leave it to Gen Z to rebrand laziness and social awkwardness as something cutesy, like a stay-at-home son. They did much the same thing.
Chat, this is like the new pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Like, yes, honey, men are just lazy now and don't want to work or have babies because they just don't. It's those damn iPads and iPhones. Oh my god, man. They just want to sit at home and smoke weed and do nothing because that makes them happy. Yes, totally, man. You're so right, queen. All these men that are biologically programmed to want to find a wife and have kids and provide for them and be a man just suddenly decided to, they don't want anything to do with it. They would just want to do nothing. Yes, absolutely. You're right. There's 0 outside sources that have influenced this decision, chat. It's just men's fault. They just suddenly became lazy because they're scum. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Very, very nice. Clueless. And by the way, you have to be profoundly retarded to not understand this. Like, do I actually have to explain this? The reason they're being so cutesy and labeling as like a stay-at-home son, like she said, even if they're even doing that, that's the first time I've heard of it personally. But let's just assume they are. They're doing it in a facetious, like, tone. Which means they're being deliberately funny about something that's actually serious. This is an actual problem. Do you know why they're doing it? Do you know why they're making a joke out of it? Because Gen Z right now is graduating high school and getting into the workforce. And they're discovering that the reality is that they'll work until they fucking die. That they'll never own a home. And the women have been psyoped into hating them. I don't blame them for tapping the fuck out and saying, nah, frick this shit. I'm not doing it. And when you make that choice, what are you gonna do? Lament about how much it sucks? No, you're just gonna make fun of it because the alternative is fucking crashing the fuck out. Oh my god, man. We're fucking barely halfway through this. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, dude.
Yo, smugglers, here to quickly interrupt your latest React viewing to tell you about this adorable SmugAlana Fire plushie. Kick it, print it, do whatever you want, but she goes away forever, ever, on June 24th, so grab yours while you can.
With quiet quitting, where you can go to work and do less, and if you call it quiet quitting, it's somehow better. But Laura, I gotta tell you, this is also a big problem when it comes to, I think, declining birth rates, people not getting married and having children. You know, that's a big problem. They blame it on women. Well, look at what young women have to choose from. The pickings are slim. Yes, we might have a feminism problem in America, but it's the feminization of men. There are a lot of young women out there that want to get married. They want to have kids. They want to have stable families. But there are a lot of young men out there.
Oh my god, chat. If you call it quiet quitting, it's somehow better. Chat, I had a friend that worked through COVID, bro. She got royally fucked over. Never got a raise. Watched everyone else get laid off. more money than she did to sit at home and chill through the pandemic for like at least several fucking months, right? I'm sure you guys have heard all of this before. Do you know what she did starting like at 21 or 22 after being like completely disenfranchised with corporate America? Like, we had this conversation a couple months ago. She showed up late every single day, put in a manual punch, told me about it. It was very funny. To make it like she was on time. That's what they're talking about, the whole quiet quitting thing. I'm sure some of you have done that as well. She did the same thing like with leaving early as well. She would eat lunch and not clock out. I don't know how she got away with it. But she said after the last 2 years she worked there, before she quit, she would probably like accumulated like over a couple thousand hours of time theft. And they never found out. Absolutely fucking based. Do not respect the corpo that does not respect you. If they're refusing to give you raises and even cost of living, if they're hiring new people at higher wages than what you make, if they're working you to the bone and telling you to stay, overtime, then fuck them. Do not be a corpo fucking slave. It is so bad for your mental health. I've been through it too, maybe not to the extent of my friend, but it's just like you find a new job because they're not worth it. I don't know. There's another part here that just fucking pisses me the fuck off.
It's a big problem. They blame it on women. Well, look at what young women have to choose from. The pickings are slim.
This fucking... Ooh, spoken like a woman who truly doesn't know what it's like to be in a man's shoes right now. I don't think it's helpful to blame women or men for declining birth rates or low marriage rates, because at the end of the freaking day, you just worsen the problem at hand. I always try to remind chat that not all women are like this. There are good ones out there. The problem isn't that the pickings are slim. The problem is that the women have been conditioned by freaking society for the last, I don't know, however many years to believe that they deserve a guy that's a 10 out of 10 when they're a 3 and bringing 0 to the table. Like, literally 0. Women are the choosers. And if they've been psyoped into believing that if you don't have a fucking six-pack, that you don't make like $100,000 plus a year, that to have a big peepee, then you're somehow a lesser fucking man? They're never gonna choose anyone. And I'm not even gonna talk about the whole kids, you guys are bringing up the kids thing. I'm talking on a surface level dating kind of perspective. The economy's absolutely dog. All women deserve 12-foot billionaire werewolves. Yes! Exactly.
Yes, we might have a feminism problem in America, but it's the feminization of men. There are a lot of young women out there that want to get married. They want to have kids. They want to have stable families.
They want all of that, but they want it with a man that makes more money than them. While we're in an economy that for the last 5 years, and still to an extent is currently, of course, was exclusively hiring women to fulfill DEI goals and simultaneously paid them more just for being women. So guess what happened? Suddenly they couldn't find a man that makes more money than them. I agree, a lot of women do want to have families and they get married. The problem is that they girl boss themselves out of ever finding a man. It's really sad, honestly. It's pathetic. It's really sad. They want us part of the problem? I just don't get it. Yeah, girl boss too close to the sun. It's so pathetic. Hollywood actor syndrome? And the saddest part is that they're not Hollywood actors. They're not that attractive. God, let me finish this. I can only handle so many Karens on my screen at a time. I will only date women that earn more than me. Oh, well, good luck, sister.
But there are a lot of young men out there who want to live in mama's basement and order DoorDash. And therein lies a big part of the problem. It's a major problem.
And watch VTubers. And you know what? I bet those dudes are happy. Happy as a clam. It's like that 4chan meme, guys. I brought it up before, of the cozy Pepe. that's like, if you work more than like 0 hours a month, lower your tone when speaking to me. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's that little 4chan meme. It's just funny. They make light of the situation because that's all you can do. Chat, remember, you need to be willing to put effort into yourself if you want to find a girlfriend. Everyone knows this. But do not be shamed by these women for being in need for a while to recoup your mental. Things suck right now. I totally agree. It fucking blows. You might have the worst day of your life or your month or your year or whatever, but I have faith in you. Good girls are out there. They exist. Don't get gaslit by these stupid women, these stupid Karens, into dooming by the internet. Like, take the time you need. Take care of your mental, and then do what you can. I believe in you. I'm pointing my finger at the screen. You got that? Never be a doomer. It's okay to doom a little bit, but don't do it forever. But I have to go outside for that. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Soy pointing? Yeah, that's me. Watching Alana, and I'm like that bald fat dude in this little pond, unbothered, relaxing, and minding my own business. Exactly. Moisturized in my lane, minding my own business. Exactly. That's a monk moment. You're like, these silly Karens will not affect me. Alana is Chat's therapist. Chat, never kill yourself. It's always worth it to see the other side. Every girl I've ever met is a narcissistic asshole, wants her billionaire white knight in shining armor. How can we live up to that? You will find someone, Mr. Chatter. Please believe in yourself. I've met men who are horrible, and I don't have an opinion that all men are bad. Like, I'm just saying, like, there are dickheads in the world out there, and girls. I've met horrible women that have betrayed my trust and, like, ruined my perception of women. How? What do you mean, how? I live my life. I've met people who are horrible assholes. It doesn't taint my perception of every single person out there. Have you met had women than men? Tomix, your ESL is showing. Try again, please. I'm actually trying to decipher what you said. Reminds me of that Aspen said about how therapy doesn't work for men. Maybe a lot of men's forms of healing is just being a need for a while. Oh, I absolutely believe that. Women that don't talk to therapists, if they need therapy, like, I encourage it. With boys, I think it's a lot more different, genuinely. I've gone through horrible people in my life, but it's time for me to do something to get me somewhere. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I became a VTuber. Hag women? Not necessarily. I for some reason attract very mentally ill women all my life. It's really, really annoying, to be completely honest with you, because I genuinely don't think I'm that mentally ill. Like, even when I was in middle school, like, I'm in middle school, I attracted a girl who had schizophrenia, and then I had a falling out with her because she had issues, and then the next girl I met was bipolar, and I'm just sitting there like, they don't tell me that they have mental illnesses. I don't know. And then I just gave up and was like, all right, I'm just gonna meet women on MMOs instead. At least there's like a barrier to this. Trust us, Alana, you're very mentally ill. You have no idea. I genuinely don't think I'm that mentally ill. You're a crazy magnet. I think I'm just too nice. I don't know. I'm just a nice guy. Take the time you need to heal your mental, then go to work. I know a lot of people that were losers until 30 and then they took off. Sometimes you just gotta prep before you start pushing. Yeah, don't just like, I don't know, hand fist yourself into like benching 400 pounds. You gotta start somewhere. Yeah. Let's try again. Have you met more bad women than men? That's a really difficult question to answer because I don't get scared of talking to men. Or no, I get scared of talking to men in real life under the pretense of relationships as opposed to friendship. And it scares me So, like, I actually talk to more women, so there's a bias in seeing more women, so therefore I have met more bad women. Does that make sense? Like, men don't scare me that much, but under the pretense of, like, oh, do you want to date, or, like, you want to talk to me? It's like, I'm running away. I'm scared of you. Not that you're a bad person, I just don't know how to talk to you. You're too agreeable, that's why this is why probably why you attract the crazy? Yeah, that's what I think. I'm too agreeable. I try to be too, like, what is it called? Maybe not fence sitter. That's the wrong word. Yeah. Appeasement. Yeah. Bigger sample of women, more data. Yeah, basically. Also, I would honestly say that in hindsight, I have had, obviously, like, people have hit on me in the past, in high school and in college and stuff. And I didn't even realize they were hitting on me because I'm so autistic and stupid. Does that make sense? Like, in real life, not like online. Has been commented on this. Oh shit, okay, let me see. Why contribute to a society that actively tries to disadvantage you? Men are becoming increasingly more disillusioned with modern society, and being chastised by women won't change that. Embrace being in need. Never apologize for existing in your own best interest. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, I sometimes want to go back to being a NEET. Like, running around on World of Warcraft, not doing anything, or playing shitty MMOs. I don't know. It's just like this calling to me. I totally get the appeal. I really, really do. I lived like that. It was disgusting. I was a loser. I still am to some extent, but I would say it's a little bit different. If I wasn't a VTuber and I hadn't discovered how much I enjoy streaming and talking about things I'm passionate about, I would probably just be playing WoW all day. Like WoW, like classic or retail or whatever. Like I don't blame anyone for acting in their own best interest. I totally agree. I know for a lot of you, staying at home and playing video games and watching me might be all you do because the alternative to become a corporate slave is just like so shitty. The prospect of that. I don't blame you for that. I wish I could snap my little fucking fox hands and fox fingers and give you all well-paying jobs and houses and find yourself a cute little waifu IRL. But that's not how it works. And at some point, you just gotta play your hand that's been given to you. I guess the better piece of advice, I think, is like, take care of your mental health. For me personally, I did it too. I did. I was a NEET. I would watch streamers all day. I would watch YouTube videos all day. I would literally run around and play video games all fucking day. I have faith in all of you smugglers. I know you can succeed. But sometimes you just gotta be in need for a while to build up that mental fortitude. You can gain experience through talking to people online. It's possible. It is absolutely possible. I know it's not that easy. I've been there. I was 19 years old. I dropped out of college. All I did was play video games. I was a fucking loser. My parents fucking hated me for it. I lied to them about dropping out of college. You want to get into the fucking nitty-gritty? Do not fucking take it lightly when I say it's not fucking easy. It's not easy. The mental is not easy, but you fucking cope. Don't. I'm trying to explain it to you. I have been in this position before. I was and I am a loser to some extent, and that's fine. I don't give a fuck. Call me a loser all you want. I'm winning. I wouldn't say embrace being a NEET. That's dangerous advice. It's really not, though. It's really not. In this day and age, I think that with how people treat you and how corporate America treats you and how the outside world treats you, you don't have to embrace it to the point of, like, being a 40-year-old man or a 50-year-old man living at his parents' house. I'm not saying that, but like, you're the best loser. Guys, when I say I'm a loser, it's not like being derogatory to myself. I'm just saying, people, male or female, get dealt crappy hands in life and given expectation of their famous parents and a fear of failure. I mean, I wouldn't say like famous parents have anything to do with it. I'm just saying in general, like expectations. I think saying embrace being a NEET is synonymous with take the time you need and take care of your mental health until you're ready to take on life, do whatever it is you want to do. There are probably countless chatters can relate to what I went through, male or female, that went through some difficult time in their life where they literally couldn't get up out of bed, which is fine, but then they became stronger out of it. The difference is that you did something about it. Like, Asmund was a fucking, well, is a loser NEET who just played video games all fucking day. He had a job. Didn't he work for the IRS or something? Most people can relate to that. They were a NEET. They loved World of Warcraft. They got a job, fucking hated it, and maybe they went back to being a NEET, and then they got a job again. Maybe they got their wife or whatever. It's like, it doesn't matter. Everybody's story plays out differently. Mine played out differently too. I didn't like stay at my parents' fucking house, you know, forever. When I miss the days of just playing video games all day. Me too, man. Me too. Me too. It's okay to move step by step, take a break, but you cannot stay that deep down if you progress a tiny little bit. It's okay. Exactly. Thank you. And I know nobody called me a loser. I'm not saying that being a NEET is a loser thing to do. It's just that you need to. This is all circling back to the fact that these women are trying to shame you for being in the position you are in right now and trying to shame you and being like, oh, well, you should be making $100,000 at 25 years old. It's like, holy fuck, that's not realistic. Shut the fuck up. Being an NEET is a gap in the resume where you just need some time to take your shit together. There's a negative connotation to it, but in reality, you're just taking time for yourself. I'm just trying to be happy. Yes! And this didn't exist 20 years ago. This did not exist 20 years ago when these bitches were, you know, in their fucking 20s or 30s or whatever. I don't know how old they are, but they're definitely older than most of my chat. I don't know. That's all I wanted to yap about, to be honest. I don't know.